What is going on, everybody? Do I have something crazy? I don't know how much I should tell you guys or not, but of what's happening right now. You guys are gonna want to hear this. This is the craziest thing in the whole world. Thomas Johnston, everybody. Now, if you're live on YouTube right now, I hope Thomas is watching. I don't know if Thomas wants me to talk about this or not, but okay, as of right now, if you're live on YouTube, there's currently $300 sitting there on top of the chat, okay? Thomas Johnston gave me $300 right on top of the chat, right? And that's a big deal, and normally that's the biggest deal ever, right? Because that's a lot of money, right? Right? And it is. And it is. Thomas, I love you, man. Thomas, you practically bought this whole place. I don't know if you have a product you want to sell or something, dude. Guys, you're going to want to hear this, okay? So TikTok, there's 300 people over here. Guys, you're going to want to hear this, all right? Not enough people on YouTube, but that's because I'm super late. I'm sorry that I wasn't here at 11:11. This is my it's my fourth stream today. I did one in the morning, one 2.5 hour one in the morning, 2.5 hour one in the afternoon, then a nightclub meeting for like 2 hours, and then and now we're here. So I was pretty exhausted. You guys are gonna want to hear what's going on though, okay? So Thomas Johnston, the guy that hooked me up Wednesday, blew our minds, right? Right. You guys remember what happened on Wednesday, right? Well, if I was paying attention this afternoon, see, the thing is, man, I'll tell you, Thomas, if you're watching, dude, the reason I didn't get the notifications earlier is I did this thing, okay? I was so proud of what you did on Wednesday that I did this thing where I didn't wipe the notifications. I kept them on the top of my screen, right? Because, you know, as a reminder of what happened, right? I just figured that was probably never going to happen again, right? So I just like looking at it, right? Like when I get really cool stuff like that, I keep it there, right? And don't wipe the notification, right? So I didn't see what he did earlier, okay? I don't know. I don't know what to do with this or what to think, guys. I guess I'll just tell you. I don't know. Thomas, do you think I should tell people? Guys. Okay. Get real. Let's get real right now. Okay. I don't know, man. Okay. During the show earlier, I missed a notification from Thomas Johnston during the afternoon show. He sent me $2,000. Another $2,000. Okay? But here's the thing, guys. That's not the end of that. Okay? And I don't know if I should be saying all this. I don't even know. I don't know what to think. And then, just now, just now, he sent me another $3,000. And I don't know if I should be saying this or not. I don't really know. I don't know, Thomas. I hope that's not too much information. I have no idea. At this point. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. I don't know what you want from me, man. I don't know how to make up for that. I can make you a song. I can improvise you a song. It'll never be that, dude. $5,000 today on top of what happened earlier. Are you kidding me? Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, man. I saved my money. I want to, I talked about buying a van. Whatever happens, man, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I saved that. It'll go right into this place. So thank you, Thomas, man. That is unfreaking real. I hope you're financially okay, dude. That's insane what you're doing for me. Thank you beyond words, man. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you. And I don't know if I should be sharing this with the world or not. If you wanted this as a secret, I don't know. I can edit it out later. I have no idea. But those of you who are keeping track, that was $5,000 today. That's today. That's just today. That's not including Wednesday. Guys, this is insane. Are you kidding me? I don't even know I can perform music. Are you kidding me right now? Have you ever, in your whole life, ever? What are we doing, dude? That's like a half a year's salary for people. Thomas, I love you. Thank you. Are you kidding me, bro? Guys, we could buy a freaking van, dude. Well, I need $60,000 to $70,000 to buy a new van. I'm going to save my money, though, because this is not always going to happen, right? I'm looking at it like a pro football player or something. Maybe we only make money for 3 years. I have no idea how long I can make money for. So I want to buy a van, but then I worry that, like, if I blow all my money, it may be the only money I ever make. I don't know. You know, we have not always won this much. But Thomas, this week, you're the greatest thing ever. If you want to hang out, whatever you want, dude. No one has ever done this. Dennis Parker. We will always remember Dennis Parker. But man, oh man. Thomas Johnston, you're the new all-time super chatter, man. You are the all-time, like, Dennis Parker and you, dude. You're like kings of the castle. That is unfreaking real, guys. I don't know if you guys heard this. I know I'm supposed to be rocking out, but I'm in a state of disbelief. I still don't know. Nobody knows what's going on right now. I don't even know if I should be talking about it. That's so much. That is insane. Maybe we shouldn't be talking about it. I have no idea. Should I edit this out? Should this stream go away? I have no idea. I don't know how to handle any of my stuff. My dad is gonna not even understand. Are you guys kidding me? Have you guys ever heard of that before? I thought Wednesday was a big deal. Thomas just destroyed that. This is the same person. All of you. And I'll be honest, guys, don't let it stop. Look, Inventive Harvest for $2 says, holy cow, big W to Thomas Johnston. Go Evanescence. Yeah, I know, I still didn't learn the Evanescence song. I could play a song for Thomas Johnston, man. Make up something. Thank you so much, everybody. It's very hard to comprehend, right? Thank you, Thomas. I'm sorry I missed that. Like I said, I missed the notification earlier because I didn't want to wipe the ones from Wednesday. I was sitting on that, you know. I'd look at my phone, I was like, I can't believe it, right? When I get cool notifications like that, I didn't wipe it. So I didn't notice the new ones that you sent earlier. Man, oh man, Thomas. So we broke the super chat record on YouTube, and that's aside from what he was doing on PayPal that has nothing to do with this. So, living the dream beyond belief. I almost didn't come in today because I've been burning myself to the ground earlier. Don't wake up at 7 in the morning and think you're going to do 3 streams. It's 4 streams. Okay, that was pretty extreme. It's brutal. But man, oh man, once I noticed that notification, I was like, wait a minute, dude. It like woke me up pretty quick. All right, guys, we're going to rock out for a couple hours. Nothing I can do is worth that. I love you, man. I will spread positivity and positive vibes. I don't know, you know, if you don't want me to, feel free to send me a message and tell me not to talk about this. We can erase this whole episode. Okay, it can go invisible unless you are fine with it. I don't even know if I'm fine with it. We're at this point where this is so much. Thank you, Thomas. Can you guys even believe that? Man. Luckiest guy in the world. Spread positivity and you will receive it. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. I will make good use of everything you've done here, man. That is an opportunity. You have given me an opportunity, and trust me, man, I'm not in a world where I'm going to screw anything up. I am in a world where I'm trying to just hit home runs, okay? So, you are beyond a legend, okay? That is super insane. Thank you, Thomas. The future is looking brighter, but I'm just going to keep my money because I don't even know what my future holds, but thank you so much to everyone who has super chatted me this month, and Thomas Johnston specifically. I will thank you. I was just going to thank you for the end of the month. I don't know how long. That's like enough money to thank you for the rest of my freaking life, dude. Thomas Johnson, Dennis Parker, Thomas Anonymous, Kirk Burning, Bob 2019, General Jake, Steven Smith. There's so many others. I don't want to let Dingling Masterpiece Theater. And there's people from way back in the day even. There's so many people. Thank you all. I don't even know. It's hard to even perform because I don't know. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? Super insane. That's super insane, right? All right, guys. Well, how we doing? Thomas, you're the greatest ever, bro. You're the greatest ever. You and Dennis Parker, dude. Legends of this place. I don't even know what to think. But again, let's keep raising the bar, guys. This is the month. We're almost done, right? Only a few more days left. Setting the bar impossibly high. Nobody can deny what's happened here. It is the most magical thing there's ever been. Nobody can deny this, okay? It is. I'm endlessly thankful. Thank you, Thomas. What a week. Cheers to everyone. Let's get this thing to 52,000 in 5 seconds. We're going to do it. All right, let's do it. Let's get it to 52,000 and live the dream together, dudes. This is insane. Even just the $300 you put in the chat right there is a big deal, dude. That's a big deal to me. But, dude, like, $5,000 today. 5,000. Dude, Thomas, I hope you're living well, dude, because that's so much money, dude. This week. That's not even this week. That's just today. Are you kidding me? This is the greatest life ever. Man. And it's like I want to go and buy duplicates of all my equipment, which I could do now. But then I'm like, I don't want to spend any money. Like, I'm in a point in my life where I'm like really being tight with my money, but that's because I don't know what's going to happen to me, right? So I'm worried. I want to buy a van, right? We got money to buy a van, dude. Well, not all the way. Obviously, I don't have enough. I have 65,000, but dude. But then I'm also like, what if I just had money because I don't want to be poor? And thank you, Thomas. Lamborghinis and bikinis, in theory. All right. I know. What is this show? I have no idea. All right, we're going to do Black Betty. Thomas, if you stick around, I might improvise you a song. I'm just not going to do it right at the beginning. We're going to jam now. Thomas Johnson, I love you, man. Seriously. Words cannot express what it means. I can't even express. I hope we can inspire some people. I will take that money and inspire the world. You don't even know. You paid a few months of my rent here at the mall. You have. Thank you, man. Thank you. And again, I wish I could just call my mom. My mom died a little over 2 months ago. And it's just the worst with that because my mom is the one who would be all proud of me. And here we are. But I have the chat. So I love you guys. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. You are the ones coming with me on this ride. You realize that, right? Wherever it takes us. If we end up going around the world, which is the dream, right? Is traveling the whole United States with this show, streaming all over the place, playing music, but also let's go to Japan. Let's go to Australia. Let's go. Right? Right? That's the future. Thank you, Thomas. We got enough money. We can go to Japan, dude. Let's go to Japan. What do you think? Huh? Maybe. Somebody have a hookup? Can somebody get me booked in Japan? Can somebody book me in Japan, please? Tokyo. Anybody know anybody? We gotta make money, though. I'm not just gonna go there just to go there. I want to go there and we got to break even at minimum, right? Otherwise, I'm not going to go. So we got to figure out a way to break even. All right. Anyways, a legendary life there, man. Thank you, Thomas. All right. You guys, we're going to do one of my favorite ones. All right. You guys know this one. We do this one. This is one of my favorite high energy good times. I hope, let me know if it sounds good over there on TikTok. How's it sounding? Everything coming through good? Hopefully Megan will show up. Otherwise, somebody want to let me know? Here's the song, Black Betty, all right? Everything's made from scratch. Let's get it to 52,000 and beyond. This is the greatest moment of my life. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. What a unbelievable. Words don't express what's going on here, man. And I don't even know if I should tell you guys. I'm only telling you guys because we need to inspire people, okay? Look at what's going on here. You guys know, some of you have been here on the whole journey, and you're going to want to be here for the rest of the journey. Look at what's going on here. Do you see a stream that's breaking the world like we are? Thomas Johnston, thank you, man. We are breaking the world. This is crazy, man. Thank you to everyone that donates to this place. It's not like, I'm straight edge clean. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do anything. This is my party. This is my world, and I am here to take over, all right? Thank you all. The king of cyberpunk is here. We're here to smash. You guys smash, 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 all right? Cherry Coca-Cola is so good, dude. And it's probably worse for you than any sort of alcohol or anything, but man, it wakes you up and it tastes really good. Cherry Coke, dude. All right, let's get into it. We're going to do a song that's real famous and a real good time. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. I will probably improvise a song for you here in a second, but we're going to start out with one that people love, that I love. It's just a good time. Whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Ramble-lam, said go, Black Betty, Ramble-lam, Black Betty had a child, Ramble-lam, the damn thing gone wild, Ramble-lam, I said, whoa, Black Betty, whoa, Black Betty, Ramble-lam, I said, go, Black Betty, Ramble-lam, Black Betty had a child, Ramble-lam, the damn thing gone wild, Ramble-lam, I said, whoa, Black Betty. All right, here we go. Everything's made from scratch, drums, synthesizer, guitar. We're going to do Black Betty because it's a good time. Let's go. We're going to be here for at least a couple hours. I don't know how long we're going to be here, but at least 2 hours. All right, get it to 52,000. And we're just going to see how the numbers go, all right? Everything's made from scratch. This is a classic, a great time. We love you, Thomas Johnston. Everything's dedicated to you, man. I can't even believe it. That's also, guys, by the way, the message with the money earlier was, one of them was that I believe in you, man. And the other one was to tell me to buy AC/DC tickets, because I talked about trying to buy AC/DC tickets for my birthday. I asked somebody if you want, and I can't imagine myself buying them. That's the problem, man. If somebody lives in Wisconsin or in the Midwest and wants to take me to AC/DC, ACD, my birthday is July 17th, and they're going to be in Wisconsin and Michigan. So if somebody wants to buy it, I know you sent me that money for that, dude. But again, like, it's like if I have money, I can't imagine spending it on anything like that. Because it's just like, I'm not going to go on a vacation. You know what I mean? But if somebody else wants to come with me, like, we'll see. I don't know. AC/DC is going to be in the Midwest right during my birthday. Probably the last time. Who knows? Angus is old. They may never tour again. And there's a chance I might spend the money on that, Thomas. I don't know. Again, like I said, that's so like, right now I can't, I'm not partying. I'm not going on vacation. I don't know. That's the problem. I can't imagine, because the tickets are very expensive. Somebody want to take me there? My birthday, like I said, July 17th. AC/DC. Somewhere near Des Moines, Iowa, okay? Let's get it to 52,000. Here we go. All right. Love you, Thomas Johnston! Insane. I need a vacation. I know, but I can't do my whole life as one, right? When people are like working in an oil field or something, I can't justify doing that. I work crazy hard, man, but it's just like I still like, look at what's going on here. Thomas Johnston, you're the best. You're the best. My whole life is a vacation. I'm going to live the life of people's dreams, okay? So I don't know if I need to just go see AC/DC unless somebody wants to come with me. I don't know. Somebody want to do that? Who knows? Maybe I'll take my buddy Steven Smith and I will just spend the money. I have no idea. It'd be awesome, though. AC/DC. Hey, all right. Look at the number behind us. Thank you all. All right. Here we go. Everything's made from scratch. We'll start with a kick. You guys ready to get in there? Let's go! Who's feeling metal? I am feeling pretty metal. All right, here we go. Starting with the kick. Like I said, everything's made from scratch. I'm not a DJ. I don't use backing tracks for the most part. I make everything live, looping like no one in the world. The king of cyberpunk. Officially brought to you by Thomas Johnston, which I wish he had a product or something to promote because that's crazy right now. But I love you, Thomas. And if I ever travel or whatever, you're front row center, my dudes. Free everything for Thomas Johnston. That's right. Thomas Johnston, thank you again, buddy. Here we go. All right, I know it's something crazy, just let me keep building. Happy Thomas Johnston Day. Happy Thomas Johnston week, month. Happy Thomas Johnston forever, dude. What a world we live in. Anyone who was here earlier or Wednesday, today was even bigger than Wednesday. Those of you who don't know, well, I don't know what to tell you if you missed the beginning of the stream. I don't know how much we're going to talk about it over and over and over again. But man, oh man, Thomas Johnston. If you thought Wednesday was a big deal, well, it was. It was. And today was a big deal. You did amazing. You think I'm amazing? Thank you over there on TikTok, YouTube. Does this stuff rock? Does it rock? Move on to the next one. Happy weekend. You made it. Let's go. We're gonna wipe it. Here we go.
Betty.
And it's gone. Just like that. Poof. Happy Friday! 30 minutes in. 30 minutes in. 30 minutes in. Well, 39 minutes in to be exact. Hey, we got 16,000 hearts on TikTok. TikTok loves it. We love you. We got almost 10,000 views. Good job, YouTube. Loving it, living it, loving it, living it. Happy Friday. It's 1 in the morning. I started extra late. But I have been grinding like crazy, and it has been paying off also. So work hard, get lucky, work hard. It's back and forth. Don't expect to win the lottery, man. If you think you're going to win the lottery, you're probably not lucky enough. You know what I mean? If your whole life is trying to get lucky off winning the lottery, well, if you're not lucky enough to be in a situation where you're doing anything with your life, you probably aren't lucky enough to win the lottery. So work harder or focus on something to help you win. I don't know. Not everybody's going to be as lucky as me, so I don't know what to say. But this is my whole life worth of work finally paying off for the first time. Well, not the first time, but paying off in a different way entirely, financially. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. We love you. We love you. I love you, man. This is insane. 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 And I'm not going to keep talking about the numbers. If you missed it, watch the beginning of the stream. We talked about it. Today was the craziest day. Wednesday was the second craziest day. And then before that, it was all Dennis Parker. Dennis Parker. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. The things you can make happen if you work hard, dude. Rockstar stuff, dude. Man, what? Dude, Thomas, what is going on right now? Thomas! Bro, I don't know what you're doing, man. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm being punked, dude. It's like Ashton Kutcher's going to show up. Guys. Man. Are you serious, dude? That says right now. See, I got to wipe my notifications. The thing that sucks is I wipe these things, but that's the thing is I'm going to miss it. Look, guys. Dude, Thomas, I hope you're doing really well because this is crazy right now. Guys. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Can you see that? I don't know. I doubt you can see it because it doesn't ever focus. This is the craziest moment of all time. I don't know. You guys can't ever see anything. That's new. That's new. All right. I don't know if you can see that. Did you guys see that? Yeah, you saw it. Okay. What is going on, dude? Are you serious? Man. Dude. What is going on? This is crazy right now. Thomas just gave me another $2,000. Dude, Thomas. I hope your life is good, man. It feels like I'm being pranked. I don't know what to think of any of this right now. I miss my mom. I wish I could call my mom. I could call my dad, but you know what my dad would do is be skeptical. That's the problem is. Now, dude, guys, that's $2,000 more dollars. That's almost $10,000 today. What is going on? What is going on? Thomas, what is this, man? Thomas, I don't know, man. All right, well, there's 2,000 more. What is this week, dude? Are you guys kidding me? I don't even want to talk about it, man. Oh, man, I don't even know what to say. Thomas. Guys, did you see that? That's another $2,000. It's starting to become out of the... I can't even do all the math, bro. I don't even know how to do all this math. Bro, Thomas says, I just believe in you. That's like $10,000 this week, dude. Mark it down as like craziest streamer moments of all time. Like, I'll be honest, I feel like I'm in like living this weird like clip. Dude, this is like one of those things where you see like highlights of like streamers getting money, but normally this stuff only happens to super hot chicks. Like, I'll be honest, I have not seen anything like this from anyone that isn't just like a super hot chick. Not gonna lie. So, like, you know, I have enough money, I'll go buy some implants. Is that what I'm gonna do now? I gotta have huge ones. That's what it is. I don't have any cleavage, and dude, you guys hear that? I'm not gonna talk about it too much. I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like I'm gonna be arrested. Are you even allowed to make this kind of money right now? Thomas, whatever's going on, dude. I almost made like $10,000 this week. I don't know if I should even... I don't want to talk about the money. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Somebody said, wait, you aren't a super hot chick? Yeah. Well, there's enough money to turn yourself into one, I guess, right? Yeah, I don't know. Thomas, I love you, buddy. Thomas Johnston. Dude, let's go buy a van. Should I buy a van? Now I feel like what's weird is when you start having enough money to almost buy something, I'm like, dude, it took so much to get here. I'm like, I hate it. I just need like a nest egg. I'm like scared to spend money, dude. You know, but that's what it is, right? When you finally like reach a level of like maturity and sanity, you're like, I don't want to buy, like, dude, I should have a van. Thomas Johnston, bro. Thomas Johnston! You have no idea what it means, dude. What is going on? I wish we could call my mom. I wish I had somebody, man. I have a couple friends I could call, but they probably would not. I don't know what they would do. They'd just probably think it's crazy. I don't know what to say. I would call my dad, but he thinks that he would say it's a scam. That's the problem. But it's not, because it's just money happening in real time. You know, it's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just happening. Crazy, dude. Dude. I don't know what to do. This is insane. What do you guys think? I was going to improvise a song for Thomas, but it's like, nothing is worth that kind of money. All it does is like, it makes me feel like I can't ever perform enough music. Like nothing I do is good enough for that kind of money. Have you guys ever seen anything like that? Thank you, Thomas. Thank you to everyone who's here. Jaron, Spencer, Travis, Joanne Bird, Thomas Johnston. If there was like your night at the round table, I made you an honorary, by the way, Thomas is a moderator now. Which, you know, if you want to give me that kind of money, you can become a moderator. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys, it just costs you like, you know, like $10,000 or something. That's how much it costs to be a moderator these days, guys. So all of you got in before that. You got it free, right? I am lucky as crap, dude. And trust me, I'm not gonna run out and spend it. If I spend it on anything, well, I just don't think I can spend it. I gotta pay rent. Like, you have no idea. The other problem is, like, guys, do not act like I'm crazy rich, right? Like, that is insane to do that. But like, all the time I spend doing this and making no money is also like crazy, right? So you got to realize, like, I'll save that and use it to pay rent here, and that'll pay my rent for the mall for, like, the rest of the year probably. And that's about it. So, like, I could have no money, right? That's the thing. That's why I'm not in a hurry to go buy a van, because it's like, dude, I don't know whether to talk about it or not. Please don't stop funding this place. It takes more than one person. I just want you guys to know that. And every bit, holy crap. All right. I don't know. What do we do now, guys? Thomas, we love you, buddy. I'm going to name the episode after you. I don't know what to do, like, to make up for this, bro. I hope it's cool. Like, I'm kind of telling people what's going on. I don't know if I'm supposed to be secretive or if you're glad I'm doing it. I don't know. You're very mysterious, bro. I love you for that. I don't know how to handle this. I've never seen anybody have anything like this. Is this supposed to be secretive? I feel like we're like the FBI is going to come get us. Are we supposed to be doing this? Are you even allowed to make this kind of money? They're going to come get us, dude. They're going to get me. They're going to get me. The guys are going to get me. You're not allowed to live your dreams that much. They're going to shut you down, bro. Holy freaking crap, bro. Are you serious? Dude. I love you, dude. Play something epic. I know. Yeah, nothing is epic enough. Thomas wanted Evanescence, and I didn't know how to play it. Buddy, I will never do a cover of Evanescence that good. I could play you something that's like, they're just like classical music, dude. I did a song that was like them. I just don't. It's like the singing, the girl's voice is it to me, right? So, like, I don't have like anything that would ever. Nothing. I feel like we got to do something super rockin', but like Evanescence is. Should we just make something up? You want me to like pretend to be Evanescence without the girl singing, so it's gonna be nothing like that? They do a lot of piano and then like. No, I like women, but I just believe in you and resonate with what you say. Yeah, that's good. That's good, man, because, like, I also love hot goth babes, dude. So don't, It's good. We're just bros. And that's good, because we're not doing that. Thank you. Yes. Good. But I don't know what to tell you guys. Look, dude, I don't know what's going on, man, and I hope everything's okay. This is insane right now. Hold on. Look. It's like a prank show. Am I about to be pranked? Everything's about to happen. Like somebody's going to bust through the wall. Is this serious right now? I'll play what I was playing. That was a cool enough riff or whatever, right? We'll go that route. Thomas Johnston originally sent me money asking for Evanescence, and I never gave him what he wanted. And I love you, buddy. Thank you, dude. Insane. Look what just happened, though. I don't even know how much money we're on anymore. It's too bad you can't read it. Thanks, blurry iPhone. All right, well, he made a joke of like, no, I like women, but I just believe in and resonate with what you say. That's right, guys. Spread positivity and you will receive it. And here's the thing, guys. That's another 1,000. I don't know who's keeping track. I've lost track. I have lost track. I don't know. That is another 1,000. Another 1,000. I feel like Thomas Johnston is a Saudi prince. Are you like the king of Dubai? What is happening right now? Let's buy a van and name it Thomas Johnston. What is going on? Did you see that? That's another $1,000. That's like $10,000 today. How much money did we make today? I don't know, man. All of the money. We made all the money. I'm moving. I don't know what we're doing. Bro, you like made a whole year's salary for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like a whole, like, you know, like that's like, I made like minimum wage salary like this week because of Thomas Johnston. Thomas, are you serious, man? We got some super chats too, dude. Look. A simple madman with a $35 super chat says, I'm back again, brother. Hope you're doing well and stream is bussing. Anything Dio? Holy Diver for $35. Man, I love Holy Diver. Bro, I love Holy Diver. What I'm going to do, did you hear the Evanescence riff I came up with? It's not Evanescence. Again, like I said, I got nothing for that. I'll do what I was just doing. If I can remember what I was just doing. Because Thomas Johnston originally wanted Evanescence and I never did it. And I don't have Evanescence, but you know, they're usually like clean piano. And a lot of the time it's like detuned guitar, just like smash guitar and then beautiful singing. I can't do the chick's voice. I can just do you something that'll be way far off, but I don't know how to do it, pay you back, bro. Are you kidding me? Thomas Anonymous with a $10 super chat says, you have been punked. I know Ashton Kutcher is going to come out and like punch me in the face.
Oh, we got you.
It's actually going to be more like an IRS agent's going to come in and be like, you can't have any money. Give me it all. Right? Like that's what they do. That's what they do, right? Wow. Nothing I'm going to do is going to make me look cool anymore. I don't know what to tell you. Thomas, this stream is for you. Every stream forever. This is like Thomas just bought the whole show. Yeah, I pretty much just sold my stream, but not really. Remember, legally, not really. But Thomas Johnston, dude. Thomas Johnston dropping insane. Are you kidding me, guys? Have you ever seen a streamer make this kind of money? I have not. I have seen clips and heard of chicks making this kind of money doing streaming. That is it, dude. I just remember when I first started streaming, seeing chicks like insane streamer. Insane, like, you know, the clip that's like insane amount of money from streamer or whatever, right? And then it's like a chick, and like Emaru, I think the most she ever made was like $10,000 or something. And she's like a super hot, like cosplaying chick, right? This is insane. This is one for the ages, dude. One for the ages. All right, I'm gonna do what I was just doing, which, you know, again, is not what you necessarily want, but it's all I got, bro. It's all I got. You're the best, Thomas. There's a world where we hang out. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, there's a world. If I buy a van, we're going to meet up, dude. If I buy a van, you could be on the stream all day. It would be awesome. Buy a van, come hang out with you. Thank you, Thomas. I can't even believe this, guys. I'm going to be okay, dude. I'm going to be okay, at least for a couple months. That's the thing, right? I'm going to be okay. Thank you, dude. You have no idea what it means, dude. Like I said, I want to buy a van, but I don't want to not have money. It's like, dude, in order to buy a $65,000 to $70,000 van, I feel like I got to have at least $100,000 because I'm not going to sit and not have any money. Because having money is the only thing that makes me feel safe, right? Which makes sense, right? Because I don't know what my situation is going to be. The mall is going to kick me out of here at the end of the year because they're building the hockey rink. So my location right here is not stable forever. Thank you again to Thomas Johnson. Also, Thomas Anonymous saying you've been punked. And a simple madman. And I can work on something with Dio. There's a chance with that, right? Holy Diver's the best. I don't know. I got nothing with that. I don't know the riff, but I know what it is, and I know I can do stuff kind of. All right, I'm going to do what I was doing, which is a terrible ripoff of nothing even close to what is supposed to be Evanescence. Love you guys. This is insane. Again, the craziest thing you've ever seen. So let's see, in this hour, let's see my hourly rate right now. Let's see what my hourly rate is. We are at exactly an hour now. We got 12,000 views in the first hour. Keep in mind right now, I started this show at midnight, 12:30. It is 1:30. Where else can you do this in the middle of the middle of the night? Just go on. This is the thing. Like, people talk about being in a band or whatever, but a band would have to book a show and promote it and spend all this time doing this. I can just hit the live button whenever and have magic happen. But not only that, let's talk about something, guys. My hourly rate tonight, like in an hour, it's like, dude, I'm making like $5,000 an hour. Just $5,000 an hour. Thank you all. Again, it's easy to spend $5,000 though. We all know this, right? Buy one vehicle, buy a house, buy an RV, right? You buy one object and it's over. So like, I'm not rich forever by any means. You're just giving me a little stability for a moment. And I will, again, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I'm not even going on dates with girls right now. I do nothing. So I'm the least waste of money you've ever seen. The most money I spend is maybe like going to like Starbucks sometimes, and I don't do that very often. Like, that's like the only way I could celebrate those. Like, get a fancy drink from somewhere. That's like it, and that's like $10. So, thank you. All right, I'm gonna do what I was doing. That riff. I'm gonna improvise something that is gonna sound nothing like Evanescence because, to me, Evanescence is literally all about the female's voice, and without that, you don't have Evanescence if you really asked me. But I can just play like a piano with guitar. That's all I got. I don't know. That riff was pretty cool or whatever, right? All right, we'll start there. So, I'm going to put in a basic little like hi-hat beat here. All right, everything's made from scratch. We're going to improvise something. Thomas Johnson wanted me to do Evanescence. I don't know any Evanescence. As I said, to me, Evanescence, the core of that is a female voice, obviously rock, and then they always have like, piano with, it's honestly very well done music to the point where like anything I do would probably be a horrible like take on it. So that's what we're going to do though. Thomas Johnson, legend, making $1 million billion tonight. Are you kidding me? Guys, by the way, we set the all-time record super chatted this month. That's aside from the PayPal money, by the way. That has nothing to do with PayPal. The record super chat this month on YouTube, which is a separate amount of money, all that money that Thomas gave me, other than he did give me some on YouTube, most of it was in PayPal. The YouTube super chat, which I'm counting as a separate amount because it appears on YouTube's numbers, right? And that matters to me because I'm looking at YouTube as my moneymaker, right? But man, my PayPal is also my right? At Sparky SINN. So just spell it right. It's got my little logo. Thomas is smart and figured it out. Corey Clements with a $1 Canada dollar. All right, 99 cents. All right. Anyways, here we go. All right, I'm just gonna, here we go. Everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, looped live. I'm going to improvise something. I don't know where it's going to go. It's going to be sort of orchestral, sort of rock, and it may or may not hit the right buttons. And if it doesn't, don't worry. I'm making stuff up, and I don't know what to tell you. But Thomas Johnston, this one goes out to you, man. Normally, I just make a jingle with your name, and maybe we'll put Thomas Johnston in there. The problem with Thomas Johnston's name is that, like, I don't know, too many cheesy things. Thomas Johnson, yeah! It's like there's... All right, I don't know what to do. We could give you a wrestling theme. Thank you again, guys. Keep subbing, keep thumbing up the video. Guys, if you want to come on this journey, what has happened this week, if you were here for this week's streaming, you have witnessed something you have never seen in the history of live streaming. I guarantee it. I know I haven't. As I said, the only thing I've seen is hot chicks getting money. Otherwise, like, here's a guy like me. I'm just a dude being an artist, creating, and Thomas Johnston's a legend. I love you, dude. Thank you, man, for supporting someone. All I do is rock out and work hard, dude, and try to be creative. And that's a lot different than just being like,
oh yeah, come on, oh yeah, look at me.
which is like all the chicks that get tons of money. I don't know. Thank you again. Okay. We're going to get serious now. I know. You're like, what is this place? Center yourself. It's only $5,000. $10,000. It's $1 billion today. I don't even know how much money it is. It's insane. It's insane how much money we made today, this week, because of Thomas Johnston. Because of a lot of you, though. It's not just Thomas, dude. A lot of you. Because, like, again, Thomas is throwing down, right? But, like, you know, I'm realistic. I come from street performing. $5 is a lot when you talk hourly rate, right? So, Radar Rider, love you, buddy. Thank you, Megan and Radar Rider on TikTok. You guys are the best. Here we go. All right, I'm going to try to make something that'll hopefully be pretty good stuff. I don't really know. All right, I showed you the piano riff. I'm just going to start with a little hi-hat and or a little, just let me build, all right? We're going to start with a clap. We're going to clap. All right, this one's for Thomas. The idea is Evanescence, but obviously I got nothing on that. So here we go. If it's garbage, it's because it's real and improvised and raw. And if it's great, it's because it's real and improvised and raw. Nothing is going to be worth all that money. Or it will be. Sometimes I make some really good stuff. Sometimes it's really good. And sometimes it's garbage. But here we go. Love you all. Here we go. Starting from scratch. Watch me build. You know what? I should have started it slower. We're going to see if we can slow it down without losing it. Otherwise, I'm going to change it. We're going to start slower than that. All right, here we go. We're going to start again. Here we go. All right, make it from scratch. I didn't reset the tempo, so here we go. All right, starting again. Evanescence improvised. Here we go. Take me away from here. Take me away from here. Take me away from here. Make me a place from here. Take me away from here. Make me a place of fear. Take me away from here. Take me away from here. Take me away from here. Take me away Obviously, I do not do Evanescence, and I kind of told you that, but you know. I don't know. Thank you again to Thomas Johnston. Thank you to everybody. 21,000 views in an hour and a half. That's pretty great. Should I leave in 20 minutes? Do you guys want me still here? Keep subbing. Let me know if I should stay. Should I go? Oh, I guess it's been an hour and 27 minutes. We got 30 more minutes. At minimum, I'll do 2 hours. At maximum, I'll do 3.5. Let me know. Otherwise, thank you, Thomas Johnson. I have no idea. I mean, I can throw your name in there if you want me to. I don't know. Can anything really satisfy that kind of amount of money? It's crazy. Bring me back to life. Save me from this life. Take me back tonight. Save me from this life that I live. Take me back to life. Save me from this life I live tonight. Bring me back to life. probably enough of that, whatever that is. Thomas Johnston, everybody. What a legend. All right, we're gonna move on now. One more. It's 2 in the morning. Happy Friday. We got 30,000. Oh, come on. 29.9 thousand hearts on TikTok. You can't tap the screen a little more? Tap the screen a little more, TikTok. Let's go. 30,000 hearts. There we go. Good job, guys. 30,000 hearts on TikTok. Good job. Obviously, there's no way to make up for what Thomas Johnston did. I have no idea. That obviously sounds nothing like an Evanescence song. Like I said, I got nothing on an Evanescence song. I got nothing there. I got nothing, so I don't know. You know, you got to have the female vocals. Everything I did there was just whatever, dude. I don't know, whatever. And they don't really do guitar solos. Maybe they do. I don't know enough about Evanescence, if you want me to be honest, guys. Obviously, I know Bring Me Back to Life or whatever, right? That's the song, and they got like other ones, but I don't really know. But thank you, Thomas. Either way, nothing is ever going to make up for how much the, I don't know. I don't even know how to spell Evanescence, dude. But luckily, that's not what my job is, right? Right? Well, it kind of is. I guess technically, I should have known how to play Evanescence. For all the time I had. You liked it? Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. That's good. We had somebody on TikTok like it. That's good. Thank you, buddy. What was your name? Jacob. Thank you, Jacob. I'm just going to call it Evan. Evan. Is it Evanescence or Evanescence? Evan. Evan. The smell of Evan. Evan. The essence of Evan. Evan's essence. What's that smell like?
What's that smell like?
What does that smell like? All right. What's the essence? I don't know. But Thomas Johnston, wherever you are, buddy, I hope you get the best night's sleep of your life. Yeah, I hope your mattress is extra comfortable. And I hope you win extra hard, dude. I'm glad you resonate, man. Like you said, you know, I'm trying to spread positivity and try to stay positive. Sometimes it can be toxic. So don't be surprised if I can be, but you know, when I just stick to my guns, dude, I'm a positive guy. Inventive Harvest with a $2 super chat. Thank you. Says, that was Wizard. And they said it couldn't be done. They said it. Cool TV. Cool TV with the €2 says, awesome, my friend, legend. Another 2 from Cool TV says, let's go. And then another one from Cool TV with another 2 saying, let's go. Thank you, everybody. All of it matters, trust me. We all can't be Thomas Johnston and be that much of a legend. But each one of you, like I said, if each one of these 52,000 people were to give me like $3 a year, we'd be killing it, dude. Not everybody's insanely epic like Thomas Johnston. There's a world where we build a monument to Thomas Johnston. Should I take all the money you made and go make him a statue? The dumbest investment of all time. Thomas Johnston, dude. Brought to you by Thomas Johnston. We'll name the episode after you. I hope you're okay with that. I don't know if that is overexposing you, dude. I don't really know what Thomas Johnston, if you want me to say this stuff, or if you want me to hide it. At this point, it is crazy. It's like $10,000 this week. Not exaggerating whatsoever. It might be exactly $10,000. I don't know. It's a fortune, a small fortune. It's like I won The Price is Right. Except for I didn't just get lucky. I got lucky, but I also worked like crazy, right? This is my 4th stream today, for those keeping track. I mean, technically it's Saturday, but I did 2.5 hours this morning. I did about 2 and maybe a half hour this afternoon. Then I did a nightclub meeting for an hour and a half or 2 hours. And then I did this. And I was late to most of them, but it's I woke up at 7 this morning and I've been exhausted. And then I took the dog out on a couple mile walk. And as if I should be complaining, there's people working in a factory, so I'm lucky. I'm beyond lucky, trust me. But I work hard in my own ways. So thank you all. Living the dream, guys. Peter Nelson with a $2. Thank you, Peter. Guys, again, every little bit, guys, we are on it. Not only was the PayPal money from Thomas Johnston insane and epic, we are also on an all-time record super chat record this month on YouTube. So every little dollar, every bit, every $2 to $5 on YouTube. Remember, YouTube takes 30%, guys. So if you're throwing me the $2, that's amazing. But again, I get $1.70 or whatever, or, not even whatever, whatever. So keep that in mind. But yeah, record month in April. And it all started with the donation train really set off by Gentle Jake. I want to thank Gentle Jake in Australia. And everybody, and all my mods, by the way, the mods that give them time, which time is money, you know what I mean? And time is a lot. So thank you, Megan, over there on TikTok, and Radar Rider on TikTok. And then all my YouTube, obviously YouTube, right? Because we got 26,000 views on YouTube in an hour and 45 minutes. In the middle of the night, by the way, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So remember, we rock, dude. And this is amazing. Particle Bond. Joanne Bird, Slepner's Pass. Also, Thomas Johnston is now a moderator. I kind of said that earlier. Jaron Spencer, CJ Random Guitar Noise. How insane is this, Jaron? Jaron and CJ. Isn't this crazy, guys? This is so crazy. Thomas Johnston. Oh, Thomas, there you are. You're blue. I can see you, Thomas. Awesome, beautiful music. Thank you, Thomas. That was for you, man. I would have added your name. I don't know. It just depends, I can give you one with your name in it, man. I could give but it has to be metal. Mr. Johnson. Everything sounds I don't know. Particle Bond. Coco TV. Where's Drago? Guitar Man. Hello, everybody. Just reading the people in the chat. How you doing? Slepner's Path. Love you. Love you, buddy. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you thought it was beautiful. Thank you. How are we doing? I am living the dream. If you have not been paying attention to what happened this week or what happened today, this is insane. And I'll just tell my dad, and it makes me sad now, because now the number is so massive, Thomas, and I'm never going to be sad about that, obviously. But the number is so massive now, no one's even going to believe me.
Please believe me, I swear! I'm not lying!
And I'm not. I mean, honestly, that is insane. And even my dad, everybody's going to be it's a scam, it's skeptical, they'll just think it's all fake. And it's dude, I don't know what to tell you. That's the kind of dream you want to be living, though, guys. is like when your life is so insane that people won't even believe anything because you are living like on a freaking, like living on Mars, dude. Like that is what's happening right here. And all of you guys witnessed this. And again, like if I went and told people, they'd be like, yo, right, you're right. And it's like, okay, Lamborghinis and bikinis in the future. And that's the thing, guys. I could probably have Lamborghini money and I probably wouldn't buy one. Because like I'm kind of living more like I kind of look at my life like a football player or something. There's a world where, you know, what if I only get 3 years of this or whatever, right? What if this is the only moment I make money and then YouTube kicks me out or YouTube stop? You know what I mean? You never know when the money's going to stop and you can't just go buy a Lamborghini and think that you're going to make Lamborghini money forever. I mean, there's a mentality of like, you know, like if you buy something expensive, you live into it, which is what I thought about doing with the van. What if instead of a van, I just bought a Corvette? Because it's the same price, right? Instead of spending $65,000 to $70,000 on an awesome van that's really useful that I could stream from inside of and travel around, what if I just bought a brand new Corvette? Wouldn't that be really cool? It'd be so cool, but what a dumb use of money, right? That's what you did over there? Really? You bought something and then lived up to it? Because that's what I thought about doing, dude, is what if we bought a brand new 2026 black Ford Transit high-roofed extended length van with a 350 EcoBoost engine. That's what I want, is a Ford Transit 350 EcoBoost extended length high-roofed van in black. Brand new 2026. And the reason 2026 would be so good, because this feels like the year that's changing my life. Right? And that's why it was awesome to buy a Galaxy S26 Ultra, because it's like 2026 is the year, dude. This is the year. Even though my mom died, which is horrible, it also is like there's multiple sides to this year, right? 2026. Go buy a black, the dream, right? And have it represent, like have it for the rest of my life, right? That's part of why, like if I bought a brand new van this year, I'd probably have it for the rest of my life. And there's something representing like the moment. And you live up to it, right? Like I don't have $65,000, $70,000 to buy that van. But then like what if you buy it and you just live the mentality, like you drive it every day and you go like, I am going to grow into this. What do you guys think? You think I'm versatile? Thank you. You bought a black Corvette because you wanted it? Good for you, Reaper. A brand new one? Did you buy the new ones? Aren't the new Corvettes the coolest thing ever, dude? You think I should do it, Justin? Really? You guys would like, should I go and just believe that I'm worthy? Do you think I'm worthy, guys? Finance it. You might die before you pay it off anyways. Yeah, I kind of thought about that. I mean, I could do it now. Even just the money I got this week, right? Right, guys? Travels and music with Sparky. That sounds really amazing. I enjoy the streams. Yeah, guys, that's the thing is I could, you know, write it off. It's a business expense. Technically, I could buy the van, travel around and stream from inside of it, build this studio inside the high roof van, and travel, right? And a black van is the dream, right? Like every rock star music guy, a black van is just the dream, isn't it? Right? And you can only get a black one in the new ones. They didn't make the black ones in the old ones, at least as far as I know. And even if you wanted one, you wouldn't find one because they're so rare. And painting one is freaking $10,000 by itself. I've looked into all this stuff. Could you imagine though, get a black van and go, and the black van's not as inconspicuous, so parking it's not as hidden, but it's just like, if you're going to do the dream all the way, you go all the way, right? I don't know. Yeah. Live up to it, just live the dream. And even if I can't afford it, like, you know, worst thing ever is I could live in it. Or should I just buy a Corvette and be a psycho? 2026 Corvette right now? Never finance, brother, says Peter Nielsen. I'm more passionate about the van than the Corvette. The only thing is a van makes sense. That's the thing is I could stream from inside the van. So like I could build this studio and then we could go meet up with drummers and rappers all over the country. Like, okay, think about this. You guys know Steve-O's Wild Ride? His podcast, right? He built a studio in the back and he travels around interviewing people in the back of his van. It's like that, but with music. And then we go meet guest drummers all over the country. So we'd have guest drummers that we just open the doors and they could drum outside of it. And we do streams from like all over random places. Doesn't that sound cool? Because a Corvette, I'd rather have a Corvette. Corvette's one of my dreams. Like, honestly, man, I have 3 like dream vehicles. It's literally that simple. It's like, I'd love to have a high roofed extended cab Ford or Mercedes van, right? And then a brand new Corvette and a Lamborghini. That's literally what, like, if I dreamed of, like, my dream, like I've written this stuff down. The ultimate dream in my life, like if I had all the money or what I'd want to do is a Lamborghini. And I know that's like psychotic. So like, that's crazy, right? A new Corvette and a van. And that's it. Other than that, I don't care. Those are like, that's it. I don't like need 10,000 cars, right? Those are like it. And I'd love to have an Airstream right? Which that's another really expensive thing. But you know, those are all, could you imagine getting a black van and then towing an Airstream behind it? That'd be insane. I don't know. We're dreaming, right? You know. The black School of Rock van, kind of, but a modern version because I don't want an old van. I don't want a piece of crap. That's the thing. I want to buy, like, I was going to buy a used van, right, a 2019, and that's a fraction of the cost, right? $25,000 to $30,000 compared to $65,000 to $70,000. But then I'm like, what if I buy something, if I buy a new van right now, I'd probably have it till I die. Or if I did it right, I could have the van forever and it would represent this moment in time. And a van is always useful, right? Like, it's a good investment because the thing is, a van can resell. There's nothing more valuable than a van as far as resale value in the world. Like, a truck is the next best thing, but I would argue, you go look at the price of vans, they do not go down. A van is always resellable. That's why it's a good investment. It's the best car investment there is, period. I don't think anyone would argue. A truck is also as good, but a van is even better. A van is the best. That's why it's like it's not just like going crazy with money. It's like, oh, you know, at worst case, you resell it and it's worth money, you know, and if you treat it good, it's always worth money. So that's part of the reason, right? Is it's not like a dumb investment. It's expensive. You could buy a Corvette for the same price, but a Corvette is still not as much. Corvette is a worse investment than a van. More people need a transit van and a cargo van than a Corvette. Corvettes are cool and collectible in a way, right? But not they don't resell for the same price. Thrash FPV with a 2 says, awesome work. How much you think you spent on music? That will never be paid off. And you just think of just like this, the god-awful amounts I've spent on music is horrifying. Like throughout my life, right? Like just like the biggest investment I ever made at one point was I bought a QSC sound system. One of the best investments you'll ever make, by the way. If you ever want to spend money and you're like wanting to be like real, dude, buy a QSC 4,000 watt PA system. So, you know, like you buy 2 subwoofers, 2 18-inch QSC subwoofers, and then either 12-inch or the 15-inch regular speakers for on top of it. That's the best investment you can ever make. I still have one. Mine's like over 10 years old. It might be like almost 15. I still use it. Sounds amazing. Amazing quality. QSC sound system. But each speaker is $2,000. So, you know, you're going to end up spending like almost $10,000. But once you have that, you will have it forever. It's like a van. QSC sound system, dude. Yes. QSC, dude. All day. All day. And that's one of the best investments I've ever made. And then obviously my synthesizer, you know, and this looper and stuff. But obviously the amount of money. Look at what I made this week. Yeah, no denying it, dude. I may buy all this equipment again. That's the thing. I probably might duplicate everything I have here. That's the other thing, man, is you gave me enough money that, like, now that I'm making money and this is my full-time job, like, I don't have a backup synthesizer because this thing's about $2,000, you know? So I'm tempted to, for the first time, I've had this for almost 10 years. This thing is almost 10 years old. I probably should buy a new one, right? This thing could break at any point. And then I wouldn't have any way of replacing it until it shows up. Like, you know, now I can, right? And I probably should have a backup looper and an effects processor. And again, this setup right here is like $3,000 to $4,000. But you gave me enough money, dude. That's insane, right? I could do that, but then I don't want to spend any money. I'm being cheap right now. It's like, And then what happened to me with taxes this year? Dude, I didn't make all that much money last year, and taxes just destroyed me. Like, if you're a small business owner, I'm not going to lie, guys, taxes are horrifying. If you are a small business owner, taxes are not geared to help small businesses at all. It is terrifying what happened to me this year. Like, I was like, dude, you got to save your money because at the end of the year, they're going to punch you in the face, dude. So, I don't know. All right. I'm not to talk, but I've been streaming all day, guys, and the late night hang is one of my favorite things about this place. I know, like, I'm supposed to be rocking out all the time. Thank you, Thomas Johnston, but sometimes I like to talk to you guys. We've streamed, dude, you got 5 hours of music today. I did not talk at all today, by the way. So go watch the other 2 streams I did today for 4 hours at least, okay? I think we can have a little hangout out of, like, let's see, however many streams I did today. You know what I'm saying? You guys think I should get a van? Should I do a vote? Would you guys, that's the thing. The van is like business. Corvette, I could make some music videos with Corvettes though, dude. That's the thing. Get some hot goth babes in a Corvette and we drive around and we could make it a business expense. Hot goth babes in a brand new 2026 Corvette. I would almost argue Corvette's cooler than a Lamborghini. And that's the thing. They're nowhere near as expensive. The new Corvettes are so cool to me that, like, you think the van, Justin? Yeah. Van. I know. Yeah. If I ever get really rich, if I get $1 million, well, to buy a Lamborghini, I would have to be like $10 million. Because just like paying the insurance is stupid. It's stupid. A Lamborghini is a stupid purchase, guys. It's never smart. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do with your money. There's no resellability. It's just repairing it and oil change. But a Corvette's reasonable, actually, for like a sports car thing. New Corvettes are so sick. Anyways. But I'm probably not going to do that. A van makes sense. Van is logical. Especially with all the equipment that I have. What if I went and bought a warehouse? I have enough money right now to do a down payment on something, right? But then I'd have no money, and that's the thing that scares me. I feel like I gotta have $100,000, and then if I had $100,000, I would not want to spend it either. Man. Insane. Insane, though, guys. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. You give me dreams that I can't even believe, bro. So, Corvettes are legit. How about McLaren? Yeah, dude, I mean, when you're starting to talk $1 million, yeah, okay, McLarens, of course. Yeah, McLarens are great. Obviously, Ferrari, right? If you asked Yngwie Malmsteen, he'd say, get a red Ferrari, right? And I would. A Ferrari F80, right? Like, go get a Ferrari, right? But also, like, realistically, man, I'm trying to keep it more narrow, like a realistic scope. Everybody says McLaren, all this stuff. If I had money, I would buy a Lamborghini because that's Lamborghini bikini jokes. But again, I would have to have like a deal for $10 million. Probably, right? Like, because even if I had $3 million, I'm not going to go spend all of it on a car. That's dumb, right? I got, so somebody want to give me $10 million, we can figure it out. Otherwise, it's like a Corvette and a van is realistic. But even then, a van is about the only realistic thing that's going on in my life. And it's not overly fun, but dude, you could live in it and you could stream from it. So it's like business. And it's kind of cool. All right. Anyways, enough talking. 30,000 views, 2 hours. It's been 2 hours. Should I stop? Can I play All I Wanted on the guitar? Make a song about goat cheese. Yeah. Goat cheese. Kind of. All right. Nathan Bell's here. Yeah. Old school Ferrari Testarossa. Yeah, exactly, dude. Totally. 66 GT40. Yep. Totally. Goat cheese. I like goat meat, actually. Goat is really good. Do you know the kind of van? Yeah, I already said it, guys. It's between two, okay? Everybody says Dodges don't have a good enough transmission. Okay, everything I've read, the Dodge ProMaster has a terrible transmission. So if I bought a van, I would probably go reasonable, which reasonable would be a Ford Transit, right? Because Ford, you can get all the parts and get them fixed, and there's tons of them available. But so it'd be a 2026 Ford Transit, extended length, high roofed, with a 350 engine with EcoBoost in black. That's what I would get, probably. But, you know, for a little bit more, like $80,000, you can also get a Mercedes, the Mercedes van, which ultimately people would probably say would last longer, is more luxurious, but it's diesel. Most of them are diesel, so I don't know. There's give and trades, right? So the engine might last longer, but getting a Mercedes worked on, that's the only problem with that to me. Obviously, like, the luxury is nice. It's like, you know, but the problem is it's like $20,000 more dollars. And when you're thinking, like, if you want to be reasonable, the Ford Transit has all the parts of the same parts as a Ford truck. So, like, if you need it repaired, if you're traveling the country, you're better off doing that than getting a Mercedes. Everybody can fix a Ford Transit van. A lot of places can't fix the Mercedes. And then I love the look of my favorite looking one is the ProMaster. I love the look of those Dodge ProMaster vans, dude. I think they look awesome, and they're wider. They're actually 6 foot wide, and the Ford van is not as wide. It's like 4.5 foot. So it's way different. The Dodge ProMaster is actually way better to build an RV and like studio in the back of. But everything tells me that everything I've ever researched says the transmissions are not strong enough. So I'm not going to buy something that the transmission goes out in. If I bought something, it'd be to have for like the rest of my life. And a Ford Transit has a strong transmission. I'd get the one with the strongest engine, biggest engine, extended length, extended height. That's the dream. And then get it in black. Because if I was going to buy it new, if I could buy it new, I'd buy it in black. Even though the idea would be to park it and be able to live in the van and travel, and black is going to stand out more than white. But like, if you're going to do rock and roll, bro, like the black van, you know what I mean? Like, you got to kind of just isn't that every rocker's dream is like the black van? It always is, right? It always has been. It always has been and always will be. It always will be, right? You know, white van's cool, but we all want the black van, and that's the reality. So, I don't know. Yeah, you could talk about caravans too. Yeah, and for $80,000, you probably could buy, you know, one of those super awesome conversion vans, right? But you can't stand up in it. So who cares about that? Like, to me, the goal would be to build this studio in the back of it, right? The dream is to have a studio in the back, and then we travel, and you get like Starlink, and you use multiple internet connections, and you go and like park in the middle of the desert or wherever you want and stream and do anything, right? That'd be the real dream of that. So yeah, obviously there's like, you know, the pimped out conversion vans with a bed in the back, and they're, you know, 80 to 100,000, 120,000. Those are epic, but that's not what we're looking for, right? The goal would be to rock out. Norway gunmetal gray. Yeah, the gray vans are cool too. That'd be the other one. When I was looking at used ones, that's what I was trying to look for, was the gray version. Either dark blue or gray, because they have those too. And I like those too, but black is the... Black if I had to buy one like brand new. Yeah, I am a cyberpunk villain. Lyle says, don't spend your money yet. Keep saving. You're doing well. You are right now. Get bigger. Yeah. I thought about you spend the money to try to make more, but then also, like, you know, you never know. So if we keep going and amazing people like Thomas Johnston keep supporting this place, then maybe I'll be able to buy one outright, right? With just cash and buy a van. Or what if I just bought like a warehouse? Is that a better move? Or just buy an RV? I still don't know. I talk about the van. I'm up in the air. I wish I had my mom to help me make decisions. Go to the desert? Yeah. Waluigi. You want some funky? You want me to do funk? More. All right, we're going to play some music. I know I've been talking too much, but like all this stuff has been dreaming. Thank you again, Thomas Johnston. Sorry this wasn't like a music masterpiece. This is what happens when I stream too much though, right? Streaming all day, every day. I kind of want to talk a little bit. The chat's been kind of nice. So thank you. Chat's been real nice. Thank you guys. 30,000 views. I was planning to leave at 2 hours, but you guys are kind of cool. So let's pray for you. Lunar Static, I wish you the best, man. I've had positive vibes. So I wish you the best. Thank you to everybody who is diesel truck with enclosed trailer. That's what you think, Bluesy? Walter said, I was at a bar once. This guy invited everybody back to his house for a huge party. He said he had a band. When he got there, the dude has Guitar Hero set up with the TV behind him, singing to everybody. That is what happens. And everybody's like, dude, I'm a great karaoke artist. That's like another one, right? Dude, you want to do karaoke? Like, dude, have you ever tried to be in a band or like play guitar? Why are you doing karaoke? Why are you a karaoke hero? You aren't good at it if you only do karaoke. Do something else with your singing if you're actually good. Otherwise, I don't know. Those karaoke people that just get drunk and think they're good, man, that's a whole level of people like, dude, I'll go to karaoke. Why don't you do karaoke? It's like, dude, I don't do karaoke. I play music and make music. You should learn how to play an instrument and sing. Otherwise, if you're just a karaoke guy, yeah, dude. South Park Guitar Hero. All right. He was playing on the hardest difficulty, memorized. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel bad for people like that. Like, no, that's amazing. Whatever, I guess. But, like, yeah. Obviously, he was desperate to, like, hey, do chicks think this is cool? I don't think anyone has ever picked up chicks from Guitar Hero. Maybe in 2007 for 5 seconds. Maybe. But I was good at Dance Dance Revolution, okay? And I haven't played in a while, but I bet I'm still good because, like, you kind of, like, once you're good at that, you just got to get warmed up and you're probably always good, right? It's a lot of foot movement, though, so you kind of got to be in shape. Dude, I was a master of DDR, Dance Dance Revolution, right? And I will destroy you still. But here's the thing. You are not picking up chicks doing that because it's so awkward. Like, you think you're, like, winning, right? And, like, I did that at school. Like, we had school events with Dance Dance Revolution at it, and I was running the town, right? And then you realize, like, it's kind of like, you know, it's almost kind of like being good at guitar. Some chicks are into it, but honestly, you have to be so nerdy and play so much guitar that a lot of the time chicks don't realize that if you're really a real guitar player, you're almost so much a guitar player that, like, chicks don't realize that, like, they're like, oh, I want to date
a guitar player.
But then when they realize all you do is, like, play music and stuff, they're like, oh no.
I don't like this. You're too nerdy.
Like, they don't realize to be, like, anything a big deal, you got to be a huge nerd. And even if you're a rock star, you're a huge nerd, believe it or not, because you spent all your time doing music. But, like, a lot of these chicks, there's, like, a fake fantasy, and then the reality is that you're going to be a huge nerd to be, like, an expert at any of this stuff. So bring on the hot goth babes for everybody. Let's go! Lamborghinis, bikinis, vans, and Corvettes. Can we get it to 52,200? All right, I'm going to rock one more, and then I think we're going to go. Unless you guys want me to stay. I think we should go, and I'll do tomorrow. Yeah, I know your Roblox password. That's right, John. I do. It's scary. I know. I know all of your Roblox passwords. That's right. You know what it is, right? Roblox password is
6767 6767 6767.
How many Roblox passwords are that? I almost guarantee there's at least 1,000. I would bet money that there's at least 1,000 Roblox passwords that are just 676767. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Guaranteed there's at least 1,000. It's pretty stupid. All right. Let's keep going. Stay. System of a Down, Guns N' Roses. You want a Ford Escape? Right on, right on. Me too. I want a Ford Escape. I wish I could afford to escape too. A Ford Escape. You want to afford to escape? Me. Guaranteed there's around 1 million brain dead kids with that password. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, thousands underestimating it. Like every Roblox kid in the world is just like
6767. We got him.
They think they're funny. Like if you just went in and did that, you just get everybody. All right. Now, what are we going to do? You want Guns N' Roses? We could do Sweet Child of Mine. We kind of just did like a pretty one, though. I kind of want to do something intense before we... We'll leave at 3 in the morning. So it's 2:35 right now. I'm going to leave at 3 in the morning. TikTok, your battery's getting low. I didn't charge you all the way. And then you're running this audio interface. I didn't have you charged. So you're going to probably... You may die before the episode. So I don't know. We're going to see. But... it's been awesome. You guys gave me a lot of hearts. Almost 36,000 hearts, 7,600 views on TikTok. 7,600 views, almost 36,000 hearts. And 31,500 views on YouTube in 2 hours and 12 minutes. We got to thank Thomas Johnston. I'm sorry that I divulged into talking, but again, man, getting a little bit of money makes you start dreaming, right? Different dreams, right? Because my dreams, all I want to do is get 100,000 subs, and I still just want that. Because to me, that represents financial. Like, the more subs we get, you know, if everybody gave me $5 a year, just $5 an entire year, you would pay for all the content that I give you, 1 million hours a week, right? And that, dude, think about it. Even right now, $5, if every one of these 52,000 people gave me $5, how loaded I would be? So, like, consider it, man. That's what I think about, right? It's like, you know, and if I had 100,000 subs and we could do that, that's the way I look at this place. So, but yeah, you know, Thomas Johnston, bro. You give me different kinds of dreams, right? And then it's like the Lamborghinis, bikinis, Corvettes, and mansions, right? Which is the dream that died. So many musicians don't have. And I'm not saying I would never. I'm not dumb. Like, obviously, there's a world I wish I could, like, be Rolexes and diamonds and stuff, right? And maybe, but certainly not now. I'm not that guy. Like, again, I might buy a van. Because, again, I'm going to go on tour. Like, I want to stream from a van, but that doesn't just mean streaming, guys. Like, I could book shows, right? And having a van means you could book shows at venues. It's all the things at the same time. So it's just very useful. You know, it's not like a Corvette would be just totally useless. It'd be cool. And we could do cool videos from it, but it would have zero use other than picking up chicks. Because the van isn't going to pick up all that many chicks. It's going to pick up rocker chicks. Like, the right chick is going to get it, right? But, you know, if I show up in a van, a black van's cool, but it's not, you know, it's a utility van. So I guess if you put a bed in the back, I don't know. Whatever, dude. Chicks are either going to like me or they're not. I'm a huge nerd who streams all the time. So either I'm going to get like all the hottest chicks in the world or no one. I can tell you that. I'm not really... Sometimes I'm worried about it. I wish I had a chick to tell my victories to. My mom used to be my best friend and the person I would tell all my victories to. And now she died 2 months ago. So now I have nobody to share my victories with. And that's where a girlfriend or a wife really would be great, wouldn't it? That's the only thing that makes me sad is I got nobody to share. Like, we won. Look at what happened tonight. Thank you all for sharing this with me. I'll share it with my dad. And you know what he'll say is he'll say, I don't understand. I don't get why anybody would give you that kind of money or why anybody, like, all this stuff. And it's like, okay, cool, man. He doesn't get why any of this. And I get that. I get it's hard to understand. But it's just, I'm the revolution, bro. What, you don't understand that I'm the revolution? Like as if, like, I get it. I don't really know either. Thomas Johnston. legend. And we will never forget you. You and Dennis Parker. And obviously there's Thomas Anonymous and Kirk Burning, the most consistent guy that ever lived. Kirk Burning is the most consistent. And ultimately, if you added up the amount Kirk Burning has given me over time, not only that, he made me this sign, kirksburnings.com. He made me this sign, which has more value, endless amounts of value. The second I received this sign in my P.O. box was when I became like pro, right? So thanks to Kirk Burning for making me this. And he also sent me this carving of my mom when she died. I got some coffee left. We'll drink the coffee. Gotta drink the coffee. Cheers. You know what I keep doing is finishing the coffee at the end of the show, and then I just stay up all night. It's just super stupid, but... Okay, what did I say I was gonna do? Should we do something rocking? You want something metal? Should we do something metal? I'm sorry for the downtime. I don't know what to tell you. This was insane. I don't want to overdo it. I'd like for people to be able to watch this. I have no idea. There's some people I don't know if I want to see it. I don't know. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. This is for all the people that tell me to get a haircut and a real job. No real job in the world will make you the kind of money I made this week. Well, okay, that's not true, obviously. But like a job, right, is not going to make it. Right? A career or owning a business, yes. But the kind of money we made this week is only something you can make as a business owner. Not even like a doctor, bro. Right? Like doctors barely even make the kind of money we made this week. Now keep in mind, I have streamed for over 2,000 hours. So if you divided the money up into time versus money, it's actually way disproportionate. The amount of time I've played music versus the amount of money I've made off of music is crazy. And we don't do it for money. But there's all these guys that are like,
you're weird, get a haircut.
I'm like, dude, no, you're weird. You're working for some man that doesn't care about you, making him money, and you're putting me down. Because I'm out here carving my own path. So thank you, Thomas Johnston. Live your dreams, bros. Make sure you have to earn money. Thank you. We got 200. Thank you. You have to earn money, but do not give all of your time to somebody. Time is your most valuable asset, okay? And if you are working like at a gas station, it's all good to save money, man, but do not give them all of your time because there's no point in that, man. If you have a dream that you want, make sure to set aside enough time so that you have energy to put towards your dream, okay? Do whatever it takes to do that, okay? That's the most important thing, okay? We all got to make a living, right? But then you cannot give them all of your time and energy. You obviously have to give them a lot of time, but if all of your time and energy is going towards some other person making the money, I would say quit. Do something else. Because if there's a dream, and that's if you have a different dream than what you're living, okay? Do not sell your soul. Okay? That's the thing you'll regret. I guarantee it. Look at what's going on here, man. Now, you all can't do what I'm doing, but I'm just saying. Your dreams, whatever the form they take, this is my dream. Not everybody needs this. You shouldn't have this dream. Have a different dream. And whatever it is, dude, just thank you, Thomas. Thank you, everybody. I'm excited to see what can happen in the future. Obviously, like if I just save that money, if I don't make any more money, that's just going to pay for the rest of the year of me having rent at the mall. So you got to realize like, okay, you have $10,000. Well, I am renting out this space for studio space. You have one problem and $10,000 goes away. So that's what's crazy is $10,000. It makes me sad because it feels like a lot of money. But then when, we all know that like it's not and it is, It is and it isn't. It is and it isn't, right? When you're totally broke, it's insane. But when you have 10,000, you're like, I can't even buy a car. Like you could buy a car, but you can't buy like a brand new one or you can't buy, it's crazy. You can't buy a house. Don't know. I'm going to make wise decisions though. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Thomas. Thomas Johnston. Dream. We can dream. We're going to dream. We're going to keep dreaming. All right. What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Meet me. Bologna and eggs. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, time is the one thing you can't get back. Yeah, thanks, Jaron. No spamming. Thanks for telling people why they did stuff wrong too, Jaron. That's good stuff, moderators. If you're timing people out for reasons, you got to tell them, okay? Because you can't just time them out. They don't understand. A lot of people that are doing that kind of stuff, Jaron gets it, but Jaron's been here a long time. What was Ethan's request? Through the Fire and the Flames. Yeah, I used to play the intro, right? I haven't played the intro in a million years. I don't know, you know. I have no idea. I haven't played it. You know, I don't know. I haven't played it in like freaking 5 years. I don't even know, you know. You know, I don't know. You know, it's just shredding balls or whatever, right? You know. All right. Let's do something, right? Nobody wants to hear me ranting and like dreaming about like what I could do with money that, guys, money comes and goes so fast, it's scary, right? If I buy a van, I'll have no money. What if I go to Japan? It feels like this would be a good chance to go to Japan. I would love to plan a trip to Japan if I could financially perform there and make it break even. I don't need to make money. I just want to break even. That's all it comes down to. I want to perform in Tokyo real bad, and I wish it could break even. So if you guys have any way of making that happen, let me know, because that's one of my biggest bucket list dreams was to perform in Japan, in Tokyo. I have the finances to get there, right? But I'm not going to just go there and waste all my money. Like, we got to go play venues that can make me the money back, which again, that trip is pretty darn expensive. So we got to make a lot of money. So let me know. It would be insane, wouldn't it? All right, we're going to wipe this and move on. Let's do something finally. Do something. All right, I'm going to wipe it. Here we go. All right, everything's made on the spot. Live looping. All parts are created live. No backing tracks. I know we spent a lot of time talking. Sorry, Thomas. I don't know. You want AC/DC? We did Dirty Deeds. I like to do TNT all the time, but people are like, he plays that so much that it makes it seem like I play it all the time. I like TNT. It's one of my favorite versions of stuff that I have, but you guys, I don't know. Everybody always says Thunderstruck, but do your favorite song? I don't know. I don't have a favorite song, dude. Let's do something shreddy. You guys want some shreddy spaghettis? Let me look here. I still can't believe the life I'm living right now. My dad is going to just look at me horrified because I don't know. I think there's a lot of people that doubt my life, and they're like, my middle sister probably they're such haters. Right? And the thing is like, oh yeah, dude, I made more money than you this week. thanks to Thomas Johnston and all of you guys. And that's not something to brag about or that I care about. They care about it. So this is what matters. Like, okay, you know, that's insane, right? It's insane. Thank you again. You guys said play some funky music. Should I play that funky music, white boy? Or should we do... we haven't done Master of Puppets in a while, but it might like Doom Slayer Master of Puppets. Smells like Teen Spirit. We are not gonna take it. Halo. American Idiot. Another one bites the dust, or you want an original from me? We just kind of made an original up, improvised, so maybe not. Hanger 18. Funky. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I mean, that comment was pretty hardcore, but yeah. Yeah, then the Nirvana Thunderstruck. One Nation consumed by the media. Hey, now, they know this place, right? You want me to do my American Idiot thing? That's a fun one. Nirvana. Probably not going to stay. Okay. We got 10 minutes till 3. Should this be the end? Festive Steel. Should we put it into subs only mode? We've had a heck of a night. We've actually had a pretty reasonable chat, but I think the mods are so good. Here, subs only mode, guys. Subs only mode for the last 30 minutes or so. And if I feel like I like the chat, maybe we'll stick around longer. But you should be subbed anyways, right? Right? Right. Thank you, Jaron. Thank you, CJ. You want Nirvana? Or is that stupid? Nirvana, Domination. Domination. Sub it up. You want American Idiot? All right, we'll do my version of American Idiot, which is, okay, TikTok, you're going to die. So thank you, TikTok. Amazing night. Your battery's about to die. 8,000 views, 36,700 hearts. Unbelievable, guys. Really amazing. 50 new followers. Pretty good stuff. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate that. Remember, we're live on Kick, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook and everywhere else that you want to follow me, please. Okay? Let's look at the chat. What do you want? Tell me right now, chat. American Idiot or Nirvana? Is that where we're going? Neither of those are all that shreddy. I'd say we're going to do Nirvana. We'll do Nirvana. Here we go. Because I got a better shreddy spot. I got a little more shreddy spaghetti for that one. My own little shreddy spaghettis. All right, I love you guys. Thank you, TikTok. You're going to die. I'm going to let you just die out. Because I didn't charge the phone before we got there. But you're watching on the Galaxy S26 Ultra. And YouTube, you're watching on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Improv, you want to just make something up? Yeah, I just made something up, though. Thomas Johnston, this one is always for you, buddy. All right, we're going to do... All right. Hopefully this will be a good tempo. All right. Picking tempo. Everything's made from scratch. Drums, synthesizer, guitar, cyberpunk, Nirvana, TikTok. Don't be surprised when you die because you're all dark and faded and I can't really even read what % battery left. Yeah, if you have. It's like 4%. All right. Let's get into it. Love you guys. Here we go. Just starting with a kick. Cyberpunk, Nirvana. 52,000 subs, 200. We are crushing it, guys. Thank you so much. Thomas Johnston. And all of you, every one of you, we have set an all-time record super chats, all-time record everything. So this is insane. Unbelievable stuff, guys. What a dream I live. You can live your dreams too. Come with me. I will take you on this journey. You have to follow me, and we will lift each other up together. Come with me and spread positivity. And it's amazing what can happen. Again, spread positivity and you will receive it. It's always been that way. Million, billion, to the moon, manifest the best. That's how we do it around here. Thanks to Thomas Johnston. Thank you, Thomas Anonymous, Kirk Burning, all of the super chats tonight. Everyone. Thank you, A Simple Madman. You want a Dio, which is amazing. I love you guys. This is amazing. Living the dream, guys. Here we go. Like speaking of Nirvana, right? I'm living in Nirvana for sure. guys think that's it? It's 3 in the morning. I'm not gonna act like that was the best version of that I've ever done, but I don't know what to tell you. Lots of streaming today. Lots of dreaming today. Thank you so much, Thomas Anonymous and Thomas Johnston and Kirk Burning and everybody that super chatted me this month and everybody that ever supported me. I love you so much. It's insane. Thank you to my moderators and everybody. I'm lucky. I mean, maybe this will be the only money I ever make again. Who knows? You never know, right? You never know. It's either the beginning of like waves of amazingness or the wave, nothing. You never really know. You just never know. That's what's crazy. It's exciting, right? This place is exciting, so it's fun to watch. So thank you to those of you that sub, because who knows, You could have huge support. Some of the biggest super chats you've ever seen. You'll have the ups and downs and the ins and outs. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was tired before I even started the show. I literally took a nap and was like, oh no, I don't think I'm gonna stream, right? I said it in the chat. And then I looked at my notifications and noticed what Thomas Johnston did, and I was like, no way, dude, I gotta go live because that is insane. And then it turned into all kinds of stuff. It's insane. I could cry. Steven Smith with a $20 super chat. Steven, were you here, dude? Steven, did you see what happened earlier tonight? So I know what happened Wednesday was crazy, right, dude? I don't know if you saw what happened today. But Thomas Johnston showed up, dude. I don't even, it gave me like $7,000 or something. Today. Yeah. Not Wednesday. That's a different day. I'm talking about today, dude. But thank you, Steven. Steven is always my buddy, dude. No. Thomas Johnston's just a big deal, dude. Thomas Johnston. We love you, buddy. Yeah, bro, I made $10,000 this week. Thanks to Thomas Johnston, though, and all of you wonderful people, because every amount counts. We are beating the super chat record. We are beating all the records. This is insane. And normally I'm not about money, and I don't want to talk about it, but you guys were here. You guys saw it. Have you ever seen a streamer make this kind of money? I know there's obviously streamers that are millionaires and stuff, right? But not from just crazy stuff. We love you, Thomas Johnston. Thank you, Steven. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, and it's not all about money, right? It's insane. This is insane. So thank you, Steven. And every $20 matters too, man. Every little bit, guys. You got to realize we are breaking. This is the all-time super chat a month. That's aside from the PayPal amount. So we are doing something that my dad probably couldn't even fathom. And if my mom was alive, she'd probably freak out. Dude, I wish we could call my mom and have her be a part of the show like we used to. Every time something big would happen, I would call my mom and have her talk to you guys. And you can go rewind it back to those days where every time we had a big deal happen, I would call my mom because she'd stay up all night, right? She was always up till 5 in the morning. So right now I would have called her. But, rest in peace to my mom who died 2 months ago. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. Good to see you, Steven. Love you, man. Steven's one of my real life good friends. He went to my mom's celebration of life funeral thing. Love you, buddy. Living the dream. But again, we all know how quick $10,000 can come and go, right? So if I buy a van or something, it'll all be gone. If I try to buy a house, or if I just save it and try to pay off the mall, or anything I got going on, it can all go away real quick. Life is expensive. We all know this, right? I'm sure we've all had $10,000 and watched it go away in 5 seconds. But here's the thing. I don't drink or smoke or party or gamble or do anything stupid. I don't even have girlfriends to spend money on. So this is a good thing, though I am fully focused on one dream. So hopefully we win. But thank you, Steven. Thank you to everybody. All right, I'm probably going to go. It's just under 3 hours. It's 3:12 in the morning. 3 in the morning here in Des Moines, Iowa. Scotty doesn't know. Thanks, guys. I got to go. Thanks, Michael. Mike keeps tagging his thing with his name. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I will save it for now. Thomas Johnston is beyond a legend. Travis Guide, I lose $15,000 at a time. Yeah, that is what it is, though, dude. It's very easy. So, thank you, Steven. I love you, man. You're the best. And $20 is a lot, dude. That's insane. Michael Tucci says, Steven sent you $20, dude, from Mike. That's so funny to tag your thing with your name all the time and say stuff. Mike, what is that? That's funny. That's really funny. I don't know what that is, but thanks, Mike. Bye, Mike. Thank you, Michael Tucci. Travis Guide. Where's Drago? Jaron Spencer. Jaron Spencer says, thank you all for being here. OG crew, regulars, recent returners, even the silent lurkers. Thank you all for being here and supporting this channel. It's teamwork, make the dream work. Jaron Spencer, there's a world where Jaron's going to drum on this show. Go subscribe to Jaron Spencer and go subscribe to CJ Random Guitar Noise, my moderators in the chat. Okay, they're great musicians and they work hard here and they don't get the money, right? They are the truest form of, the grind where it's like hard to get noticed at all. So they deserve it too, man. And also go subscribe to Kirk Burning. But also, I wish Thomas Johnston had something to promote. I would promote it, but he doesn't say anything. So I'm not going to promote him unless he has something he wants to promote. He just loves me. So I think that's great. Yeah. Thanks, guys. You want noodles for breakfast? I love noodles. Noodles are good. Yeah, go sub to Travis Guide too. Well, all my mods are great. Hall of Bards, go sub to him. He's great. They're all musicians, most of them. So, thank you guys. It means the world that I have moderators that keep this place going. The more we grow, the more I don't know what it means, man. This has been a dream. I hope this entertained you. I hope Thomas Johnston, thank you. I hope we've inspired some people. Thanks, Thomas. Thanks to everyone. I hope some of you are inspired by this. I don't know, It kind of breaks me mentally. Like when I get so much like super chats, it's hard for me to even, there's nothing that I'm going to do that's going to make it worth the kind of money that I got. You got to look at my work overall and not just this individual stream where it's amazing, but then I feel like this pressure where I can't, there's no such thing as like a $5,000 guitar like song, right? Well, there is. Obviously there's $1 million songs, but GCEV8V with a 1 gifted membership. Thank you. Hey, I think I got some gifted memberships too. Here. I'm going to give out some memberships. Oh, wait, no. Oh, never mind. I already gave them all out. Yeah, I think I gave them all away. I guess I gave out all my memberships. I don't remember doing that, but we've been here a lot, so give myself a super chat. That'd be funny. I do it because it stands out, so you see me. Later, dude. Get some rest. Yeah, Mike, it does work. It actually works. GCEV8V with a $5. Thank you, man. And again, guys, although we have Thomas Johnston giving me huge numbers, each one of these individuals, like you give me 5. Thank you, GCE. That goes towards the overall record we have this month. And, like I said, if each one of these 52,000 gave me $5 a year, YouTube will take 30%. But, I would be wealthy and have this, okay? And since I'm here for 1 million hours, like if you will get 1,000 hours of content this year, if you give me $5, you'll get 1,000 hours anyways. But the thing is, for $5, you help fund me. It's like cheapest version of Netflix you've ever seen, my dudes. Endless amounts of entertainment. So thank you again. I read all your names, right? Simple, Madman, Thomas Anonymous, Thomas Johnson, Coco TV, Inventive Harvest, Corey Clements, Peter Nelson, Thrash, FPV, Steven Smith, GCE, V8V, all of you. Thanks again. Oh, we're gonna end the poll. There was a poll. Okay, we got caught by ninjas. I'm gonna end that poll. All right, here we go. 2,100 votes on the poll. We were stuffed in a sack by ninjas. That was the current story all week, right? You guys voted for ninjas, and then you voted that they stuffed us in a sack. Now, what happened with the sack and what happened? Well, with 2,100 votes, 9% say they bury us in a hole in the sack. 24% say rat pizza party, which is something to do with Ninja Turtles meets Chuck E. Cheese, right? Like a rat pizza party. So it's like Ninja Turtles meets Chuck E. Cheese, you know, because like Ninja Turtles eat pizza, and then like Ninja, you know, like the you get what I'm saying? Do you get it? It's kind of funny, but that's not what we're doing. 24%. 30% say they throw us in a river in a sack. So that'd be pretty scary. Nope, you voted 37% said a Mortal Kombat tournament, which that's fun. So I guess that's what we're going to do. We got captured in a sack by 4 ninjas, and now we're going to go fight in a Mortal Kombat tournament. Thanks so much, Travis. Fishwick says, your entertainment on top of the chat entertainment is awesome. I had more fun here than I've had in a while. Thank you for that. And nice comments go a long ways, too. Thank you all. We got a lot of subs. We got a lot of everything. We are winning in lots of ways. I love you guys, and I will continue to try to spread positivity. You know I can be toxic sometimes because I react to the chat, but what we've been trying to do is just not really. I'm honestly sorry that I can't read the chat more, but look at how much more positive the world is if I just spread the vibe, right? So we're gonna keep spreading the vibe. I'll be here tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow night. I probably won't ever do 3 streams in a day again. Because it was exhausting and I was burnt out and it almost screwed up tonight. I almost didn't show up tonight. Could you imagine? I almost didn't show up tonight, guys, for the most valuable stream in the history of the show. So always show up, work extra hard, but don't burn yourself out. I burnt myself out today, I'll be honest. So maybe we can't do 3 streams, 2 hours apiece. It just doesn't seem to work. I don't know. I don't have the energy. Well, I technically did 4 streams. If I didn't have the members only meeting, maybe. But I'm not going to be that ambitious again. We're not going to do it that way. Because the 2-hour power hours are intense, right? I go hard because I know there's an ending. So that's the reason why I burned myself out. Because I've been here for 12 hours and stuff. You guys have seen that. I've done 10 to 12-hour shows before. But it's one show. And when you do like a 2-hour afternoon show and a 2-hour morning show, you're like punching it, And like, so it's extra tiring, honestly, because you're trying to be intense. This show is supposed to be a power hour kind of thing, but I hung out, and that's fine. I love you guys for this, so thank you all. W's in the chat for everybody. Thanks, guys. Thanks again, guys. I love you all. This has been crazy. 37,400 views. We got to get to 100,000 subs, guys. I really want to do it by the end of the year. But we are only getting about 1,000 subs a week right now. We were getting 3,000 subs a week. Now we're slowing down. It is such an up and down ride, guys. But it is fun, right? Look at what the super chats are. Just come on the ride. I guarantee you something exciting will happen, whether it's super chats, whether it's sub rallies, whether it's intense, good or bad, or I don't know. It's really fun, though. Thank you all. It's 3:21 in the morning. I'm going to try to be here tomorrow afternoon. We're going to see. I love you guys. Living the dream. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks again. Thomas Johnston, everybody. What a dream. What a life. This is crazy. I hope Thomas Johnston does not regret giving me all that money. That's all I'm saying. Like, Thomas, I hope that those were wise decisions you were making. And that it doesn't hurt you, because that's a crazy amount of money no matter who you are. I don't care if you have $1 billion. Thomas said he wasn't rich. Thomas told me he wasn't rich, so I don't know. But I'll tell you, I am not a bad investment man. I am the most real, hardworking artist guy, and it's been my whole life to get here. And I just want to inspire the world and be a motivational inspiration for the world. So I'm trying to do a good thing here. So thank you for those of you that believe in me. Love you all. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm still here. I mean, I've been here for 3 hours. We're at exactly 3 hours right now. So that's where I'm going to go. Love you all. Live your dreams, guys. I am the luckiest man in the world. What a dream. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. All of you guys. Heck of a month. Heck of an April. Unbelievable stuff. I wish my mom was here to see this kind of stuff. But she knows. My dad is going to not even know what to think of this. Oh, yeah. I wish I could go party. I don't drink or smoke or anything. There's no partying. It's like the best thing I can do is like go eat ice cream or something, right? Which is just destructive to make me fat. You know, I don't want to be fat because I want to have abs. I don't know, but I'm lucky. Love you, Princess Pooh, my dog that's chilling over there. I love you guys. All right, we're gonna rock out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Happy Friday, happy Saturday, happy weekend. Work hard, and maybe people will support your dreams. Thank you, Thomas Johnston. It's unbelievable what you're doing around here, man. We love you, dude, forever. You're a legend. Thank you so much.